Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on my favorites for this month. I have quite a few beauty products to talk about, 3 clothing items, 2 hair items, and 1 sort of health product. So if you're interested, just keep watching. The first product is not going to be a surprise to many of you. It is the Maybelline Dream Velvet Soft Matte Hydrating Foundation. I'm not going to talk that much about it because I already talked about it in my drugstore favorites, but you already know I'm obsessed with this. It's what I'm wearing today, and I really do think it is a great quality foundation for being drugstore, and I definitely recommend it, just like all of the rest of the products that I'm going to talk about today. Up next is the Becca Ombre Rouge eye palette. This is what she looks like. I am also wearing it today. This is a very simple palette. It only has 5 shadows, but it is so versatile. You can do both daytime and nighttime looks, and it is very small and compact and perfect for traveling. I absolutely love it. The next product is by Colourpop, and it is their highlighter in Lunch Money. I'm also wearing this today. This is what it looks like. It is very beautiful and a very unique formula. With this highlighter, I do feel like you have to set it. I did set it today with the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. I don't know, it's like sorcery in a pot. It feels like a cream, but it goes on and it kind of turns into a powder. I don't think I know of any other highlighter that gives this much payoff for this price. Next is a blush from Nars. This is what it looks like. It is called, I do not want to butcher this name, but it is douceur, I believe, D-O-U-C-E-U-R, and I've had this blush for a really long time, but I just pulled it out and I fell right back in love with it. It is very beautiful. This color of blush is my favorite. These dusty rose colors, I feel like they really show up on my skin. Up next is this little gem of mine. It is the Morphe E3. If you have any problems at all with blotchiness, this is your guy. I don't know, I just feel like their E-line is so amazing because these synthetic bristles do such a good job of blending out any type of makeup. I love their eyeshadow brushes from this line as well. Amazing. Okay, I'm going to talk about the next 3 products together because I do not want to go on a rave-a-thon about these, because I will, but I just want you to know that I love all 3 of them so much. The first one is the Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. Absolutely love this. I feel like the people who do not know how to use this are the ones that dislike it. This is a very thick and sticky consistency. A little goes a very long way. You have to emulsify it with your fingers. In my opinion, it's best applied with your fingers. A lot of people don't like to apply concealers with their fingers. I know it could be a hassle to apply if you're like in a rush or whatever, but the outcome is amazing. And another problem that I do find with this is that it can be a little dewy looking, so you definitely have to set it with something that is matte. I use the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I just absolutely love it. It says it's waterproof as well, and I've never worn it in the pool or anything, but I believe it because it does not come off. The Nars Radiant Cream Concealer. I love this stuff. I used it in my past 2 videos, and I have used the crap out of it this month. When I first bought this, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like it, but it was because I wasn't applying it correctly. You have to apply this with a beauty blender. If you use a brush, I feel like it makes you look creepy. It could be a little drying, but the coverage is amazing, and when applied correctly, forget about it. Forget about it. And I feel like I've talked about this guy or used this guy a million times already. Look at this, it's already running out. This is how much I have left. This is the Magic Lumi highlighter from Loreal. Definitely recommend it. If you can't get a hold of this one, the one from Maybelline is also really good, as I talked about in my drugstore favorites. Really, really good product. Wearing it today, yes. Okay, next is the Yves by Yves Conditioning Liquid Eyeliner. It looks like this, beautiful packaging, and it is a felted tip. Really easy to work with, and I believe the reason they claim to be conditioning, I've never heard of an eyeliner being conditioning, but I think the reason that they market it for that is because it doesn't ball up or crumple up like a lot of other like cheaper eyeliners do. It just glides on, and you can really pack it on and it just goes on beautifully. It is what I'm wearing today, and I definitely recommend it. The last thing is also from Colourpop, and it is their lippy stick and lip pencil in Tipsy. Also what I'm wearing today. Beautiful, beautiful color. I mean, I haven't tried their liquid lipsticks, but their lippy sticks, I have like 3 colors, and they are so well made for their price. My god, these are like what, $5? I just really love the formula. Not drying. I know I always say that when I talk about a lip favorite, but it's because my lips are just so dry. Love. Okay, so I have 2 hair products to talk about. First one is this hairspray. It is the Loreal Elnett Satin Hairspray in Stronghold. It claims to have microdiffusion technology and humidity protection. Yeah, that's great, but this is what sold me. Its microdiffusion sprays ultra fine and disappears at the stroke of a brush, leaving hair clean and shiny with a satin touch. Yes, yes, and yes. This definitely does not feel like you're wearing any hairspray. I'm going to be completely honest with you, I do not like hairspray, but I absolutely love this, especially when you curl your hair. My problem is with volume. When I curl my hair, I want it to have volume, and this does a great job, and it doesn't feel like you're wearing anything on your hair. My hair is very fine and very thin, so if I apply anything to my hair, 9 times out of 10 it'll weigh it down and make it look weird. This just changes the hairspray game. Honestly, I can't live without this. Really good. Next is this little guy, and it is the Garnier Fructis Sleek and Shine Anti-Frizz Serum. When I first bought this, I was extremely skeptical because everything weighs my hair down. Everything that I put on my hair will weigh it down and make it look like some kind of cow licked it. And I didn't have any high expectations for it. But I absolutely love it. I apply this right after I take a shower on my wet hair, and it does not look like I applied anything to it, but it leaves my hair extremely shiny and very manageable. I have naturally wavy hair. This does a great job at kind of maintaining my natural waves and keeping my hair from getting frizzy, but maintaining the texture without it being weighed down. I don't know if I'm explaining myself. If you have any problems with any kind of frizziness, or your hair just not being that manageable, or lacking luster, I would definitely try this out. I'm going to talk about my one health favorite before I talk about my clothing items. This is amazing. This is the Women's Hair, Skin, and Nails Soft Chews in Acai Berry. If you don't like taking your supplements in pills, or even if you don't mind taking your supplements in pills but you find yourself forgetting to take them every now and then, try this out. This is what they look like. They're like little purple starbursts, and they do not taste bad. I mean, they're not the best tasting. It's not like a candy or anything. It's not loaded in sugar. It's going to taste somewhat like vitamins, but I really love this. I'm just going to eat it now because I remembered. It has collagen and hyaluronic acid for skin protection, nourishment, and repair. It has biotin, lutein for skin hydration, antioxidants, and it's gluten-free. I really have noticed a difference in my hair and nail growth, and if I could eat more than one of them a day, honestly I would. Yeah, this is definitely a favorite. Okay, and finally we are down to the clothing items. The first thing that I want to talk about is this little cardigan. If you go on my Instagram and you scroll down a little bit, I have a picture where I'm wearing it. I mean, that's just one picture, but I've worn this almost every single day this month. It is a very long, it goes to about my calves, and it has slits on the side. It has a little hoodie back here, which, I mean, it's not my favorite thing about it, but you can't really tell because it's such a thin material that you can't really tell it has a hoodie. But I don't know, it's lightweight and flowy, and it just works with everything. Every time you want to spruce up an outfit, I think these long cardigans just do such a good job at making any outfit just better. And I've really been enjoying it this month. Up next is these little guys. They're the Perforated Vans. They just go with everything. I can wear this with skirts, with dresses, jeans, shorts, anything, you name it. I really can't stop wearing them. They're so comfortable and they just go with anything. They're great. Okay, and finally we have my favorite purse. I only have about 5 or 6 purses, and 3 out of those 5 or 6 purses are Everlane. This bag is from Everlane. It is their crossbody Petra bag, the black one obviously. Everlane just has their bags down packed. Their leather is so beautiful, and the way that this is made is just so practical. It has this back compartment right here. If you don't feel like opening the front compartment for whatever reason, you can use this. I use this to store my cell phone, my keys, anything. My lipsticks, anything. I just put it in here instead of having to open this, and I just use this whenever I have to store anything that's larger. It has a lot of space for being such a small and compact bag. It has raw leather in here. I don't know, it's just very beautifully made. You can take these straps off to make it into a clutch, but I'm not really into that. I really recommend Everlane bags, and especially this one. And that is everything for my favorites this month. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.
You said we had it all, that shit would drive me crazy. Cause outside there's no feelings, baby. You say it's hard to tell.